is and of. Now often we're going to have to calculate percentages with some sort of question like what is 30% of 50, or 50 is something percent of something else. And one technique that we've got for dealing with this is to set up an equation where we take the number that's with the is, and divide it by the number that's with the of, and set that equal to the percent, the number that's with the percent, over 100. And some people abbreviate this with is over of equals percent over 100. It's just a shortcut way of solving these guys. So what is 30% of 50? Again, we've got our is over of equals percent over 100. The number that's with is, well, there's not really a number, it's the what. So we're going to call that x. The of is the 50, percent is the 30, and then we have the 100 in there. So we'll do is x, of is 50, equals, and percent is 30 over 100. And at this point I want to get my x by itself, so I can multiply both sides by 50. And then we do a little work. 30 times 50 is 1500 divided by 100, so that's 15. So 15 is 30% of 50. 15 is our answer. Let's look at this one. What percent of 96 is 24? So our is 24. Our of is 96. And the percent is what we don't know. So we'll set it up as 24 over 96 equals x over 100. Multiply both sides by 100 and we get 2400 divided by 96 equals x. And when we do that division, we end up with x equals 25. Now we also again need to remember this is 25%. 5% of what number is 15? So we've got our is, we've got our 5%, the of is our x. So we'll look at our list. Is 15, of x equals 5 over 100. Let's see, with this one we're going to need to multiply both sides by x to get this x out of the denominator, and that'll take care of that. We end up with 15 equals 5x over 100, and we'll multiply both sides by 100. We get 1500 equals 5x. Divide both sides by 5, and we get x equals 300. So 5% of 300 is 15. Percent change. The percent change can be found with the formula new minus original divided by original times 100. Anytime you end up with a negative number doing this, that's a percent decrease. And if you end up with a positive number, that's the percent increase. So looking at the U.S. presidential salary, it went from $75,000 in 1909 to $100,000 in 1949. What is the percent increase? And again, that is new minus old over old, all that times 100. So our new salary in 1949 was $100,000. And our old salary was $75,000. And we're going to divide by the original salary. What we divide by is important because that tells us whether we're looking at this in terms of what the old salary was or what the new one is. And we want to compare with the original salary. So 100,000 minus 75,000 is 25,000 divided by 75,000, and that's 1/3, which is 0.333 and going on. Now we multiply that by 100 to turn this into a percent, and that gives us 33.3 repeating percent, or if we round it, 33% or 33 1/3. Alright, Pepperidge Farms oat bread is on sale for $3.50 a loaf. It is usually $4.25. What is the percent discount? So our new price is $3.50. We're going to subtract off the original price, $4.25, and we'll divide by the original price, $4.25. $3.50 minus $4.25 is negative 75 cents. We'll divide that by the original amount to figure out how much of a discount they took. And when we do that, we get about negative 0.176. Now we turn that into a percent, we get negative 17.6%. Since we're talking about a discount, we don't need to leave the negative in there. We can just say it was a 17.6% discount. You either need the negative or the word discount, but typically we just say it's a discount. Alright, the percent markup can be found with the formula sale price minus dealer cost divided by dealer cost. It's just a variation on the theme of new minus old divided by old, all times 100. So the Golden Wharf restaurant pays $7.95 for a fish dinner. They sell it for $11.95. What's the percent markup? So we'll take the sale price, which is $11.95, subtract the $7.95 that it costs, and again we're comparing this to the original cost to the dealer or to the Golden Wharf. $11.95 minus $7.95 is $4. We'll divide that by 7.95 and we get 0.503 approximately, and when we turn that into a percent we get 50.3%. So it's a 50.3% markup.